So it never ceases to amaze me how many people are walking this planet right now but are not self aware. They are not aware of their needs, where they currently are emotionally, psychologically, spiritually, and hell, even physically. They are starving, but they can't place their finger on it because they haven't stood still long enough or stood without distraction long enough to recognize exactly what it is that they need. And I'm here to say that in today's society of having everything sort of formatted in such a way where you are literally, well, Amazon priming life by picking products or people and then, you know, putting that in your shopping cart, and hopefully it's a product that will align with whatever it is that you need, that you want to add to your life. But unfortunately, what I've come to find out with dating apps are that there is a majority of these types of people. Number one, the person who is in a toxic or soul draining relationship but refuses to leave the relationship, and they're looking for external validation because they don't get it within the relationship because both partners are checked out. And so they get on dating apps and they set up a whole profile, and then what happens is that they know that they can't actually go on a date because they're still in a full-on relationship with somebody that neither of them are really present in the relationship. And so immediately when they get a match and the reality hits them, they delete the app and they kind of have to reevaluate what they want to do. But they're afraid to be alone, so really they don't want to let go of the poison that they're so desperately holding on to. Number two are people who are emotionally unavailable because they are looking for a distraction because they're currently tied to somebody. May it be that friend that they're hoping will eventually see them as more, or an ex that comes in and out of their life, or even some sort of limerent situation where the person is just a fictitious relationship in their mind. They're holding on to that so they can never really engage fully. And that is part of the reason why some of these conversations are extremely dry, because you're dealing with, well, I talk to women who are afraid of completely letting go of whatever is not serving them because that person is not choosing them. So by default, they are looking for a distraction, but at the same time, if that person breadcrumbs them just enough, they pull away, and that looks like canceled plans, ghosting, and sometimes popping up here and there. And the third type of people that you will find on dating apps are the people who are predatorial. They are hunting for supply, financial, really resources. They don't really want you. They are, trying to figure out how to get the most information on you. And so they will seem like they're invested by engaging in answering questions, but they never really ask you any questions. They kind of mirror everything that you ask them, but they use chatbots to come up with answers so that they seem like they're like really polished and like optimistic. And that is a huge red flag because there is nuance and context in human engagement and linguistic patterns, cadence, whether verbally or written. So if you're aware and or someone that's socially adept, you'll pick up on that pretty quickly. And then there's a fourth one. Either it's a couple or it's somebody in the partner dynamic that is looking to sort of find a little bit of a crack in the door, like a little bit of an escape. And so they will either post both them and their partner on the profile, but they will say that it's either the femme presenting one that's looking for a silent mass type to join, and it's weird, like they're shopping for they're shopping for their wife, a girlfriend, or some weird. These are people that are also looking for external validation. They want to either be that couple or for that person that, like they want to feel like they got it, because some of these people, they're not in relationships for the right reasons, and relationships for them become a little bit dry. Routine is dry. And there's the other people that find consistency and actual interest completely boring because it doesn't hijack their nervous system. And trust me when I tell you this, I understand all of these different dynamics because I've played into about 48 of them at different stages of my life. When I've been 40 different people, I've had enough time to live to recognize where I've been and to recognize it in other people. And also, I got another power move on this side because I'm not dissociated anymore. See, I done brought the whole being, all of this. I'm inside my body. My eyes are looking at you. I know what's up. So, yeah, that's why it's so difficult. And there are like a small percentage of people that are legit, but you really got to sift through a cesspool of nuance and muck and mire, literally, But that's what I've come to recognize. And I don't particularly care for the apps, but I thought, like this, I am not renewing my subscription. I rarely ever pay for this subscription, but I was curious, and this is the other thing too. I kind of know most of the people on there, and most of the people now. It's like, you gotta be kidding me. Like, you don't know how to have a conversation, or like I can engage with you. I'm not saying that like I'm like God's gift to women, because I never said that, but I'm just saying like there are nuances that you recognize and you're like, nah, this is not in alignment. I know like what I did. I didn't spend that much money, but I don't waste my damn money. Anyways, I hope you guys are having a wonderful Tuesday. I'm gonna go get that Thai food that I was talking about because I really am hungry.